Man. Kry my 'n namamate of 'n bastermate van blok F hierso in hierdie show as ek die goede speel. Ek sal haar swaai. Môre sê toch môre vir my en kom in. Kom ons laat dit. You are tuned in to the Morning Mich show. Vandaag praat ons oor ander goede. Like vandaag se topic is generational wealth. What is generational wealth and why is it important? Asseblief, daar wil ons nog inkom en luister. Again, sê de maak vrede. Kom ons gaan in. Swaai die rockie baby. And remember, if you're going to say good morning to Mitch, please say, I am watching from Rehoboth. Tell me from which town you are tuning in. Asseblief. And like I said yesterday, tag your friends and let them come in, let them come see greatness. Vandaag praat ons oor generational wealth and why it is important. Asseblief, dat is die topic van vandaag. Tag jou vriende, kom ons gaan in. Rehoboth maak nie vrede nie. Rehoboth skuld die munisipaliteit. Of course. Karasburg, Keetmans, kom ons gaan in. Vader van Keetmans hierso. Kom ons gaan in. Guys, as I'm waiting for you, if you're gonna tune in, let me know from what town in Namibia you're tuning in from. En as jy terug van jou holiday af.
Sangam sama mama kwari, sangam sama masa kwari, sangam sama mama kwari, sangam sama masa kwari. Sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa. Sahaki kwe ewai kwari, ai sahaki kwe ewai kwari, sahaki kwe ewai kwari. Ai sahaki kwe ewai kwari. Sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa. Sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sahaki kwe ewai kwari, sahaki kwe ewai kwari. Kay kanis mama, kanis mama, kay kanis mama, kanis mama. Akang ngui mimai, 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 akang ngui mimai. Sahaki kwe ewai kwari, ai sahaki kwe ewai kwari. Sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa, sauti sau sanat keni kwa.
As we are winding in, thank you guys for tuning in. You are tuned in to the Morning Mich show. And hier so we are cracking, we are not lacking. Alsjeblieft, kom ik lees gauw die comments. Ricardo says, good morning to you too, Ricardo, my broer. Potato says, jebo eister, hoe lyk het? Hier van die keetmans af, die 12 letters, keetmans hopeloos. Morning Mich, my voede jek nou, vir die lang swaai. Ons aan jou swaai. Keep calm. Please let me know, where did you spend your holiday? Let me know. Nello J. Buck says, all-time favorite. Yeah, Nello, yeah. Guys, this is the only Namibian radio show where you can hear full Namibian music. 100% Namibian music. Medusalem says, ek is hier so van Reeboth af. Ja, Medusalem, Reeboth maak nie vrede nie. Hulle skil die munisipaliteit. Reeboth se mense moet my nie kom soek nie, asseblief. Geef kam nou vat jy my baie ver, net so, waar sal ek een reinvasmakker kereltjie nou kry om my te swaai? Like I said, if you decide to marry a pastor lady, just know that she has her permanent swaier. Die man wat daar sal rondswaai, even op jou troue, sy sal met die man gaan dans. Jy sal nie met haar dans, jy ken die steps. KB says, moro, dat die Mich boss, jy vat die man weg, jong. Yo, big ups watching from Oganya. Oganya, shout out to you. Keep calm. Bersig, Gunene region. Is jy van daar? Junior Michael says, I like it from Rundu. Rundu! Stand up. Junior Michael, can you please take some more people from Rundu, man? Asseblief. Ek soek julle. And if you can send me some music, if you can send me some basic music, some Caprivi music, please do so, man. Morning Mich from Osona Village, Ososhon Jupa. Pantu says, Riebof Magni, wat? Moro Mich from Windhoek, stand up. 061 watching from Windhoek, says Pandu again. Maar du sal 'n mekanies sound gee nie, jy sal nie wil werk nie, bro. Jy sal nie wil werk nie, los net. Ricardo Aveni, Lutrets, what's the code for Lutrets? Is it 067 or 066? Yeah, Ricardo, please help me there. Kuno says, Kuno, please. Good morning, and please, Kuno, take a friend, because today we have a very important topic. We're going to be talking about generational wealth and why it is important. And can we as black people at this point create generational health? You guys can start getting into the topic. I'll read the comments as we're going. Alfio says, jy kan mos nie sulke borras vroegoggends gooi nie. Wil jy 'n man moet nou vroeg begin syp? Alfio, is jy nie klaar terug by die werk nie? Are you not back at work? No, don't go. Like, I am sober for like 15 days now. So, broer, it's a nice feeling. Don't do it. Maria, who trusted Mich to be in studio alone? Good morning. Maria, I miss you, bruh. I miss you, Maria. Guys, please comment on Maria's comment, and please let her know who trusted me. Penny is good morning. Ochumaisis. Yeah, but Sika, watching from Skoonheid. Yo, I don't know where Skoonheid is. And as we're still waiting for more people to come in, ek gaan hier met Syde maak vrede. Kom ons gaan. We're into it. It's exactly 42 minutes past the hour of 8, and you are tuned into the Morning Mich. Please, can somebody let me ask him. Steiger Toromba, please let me know where is Skoonheid? I've never, I've traveled Namibia, but I've never heard of Skoonheid. Repo se mense so he is nie fair enough nie. Alleen te werk tog op. I like working alone. It's cool. Like I said, my happiness cannot be outsourced. Happiness is an inside job. So like I said, I take charge of the morning so I can capture the whole of the day, the rest of the day, sorry. So Marina Indino says, my favorite song. Which one is your favorite? Olga, morning to you too. I spent my holiday at work, my dear. Be strong. Luister, ek en jy ons as saam, nee. Ek en jy ons as saam. Mary, how is it not safe? Mary, you are not even in the country and jy's nog op my case. What in the Geertmans? What in the chicken breast milk is going on? Kendra, morning Kendra. Luister Kendra, ek wag jou vandag ka. Vandag kan jy nie. You cannot disappointation me today, asseblief. Chabiso. Chabiso. Morning watching from Etosha, man. Man, omes, jy maak my mal vroegoggend. Dankie. Ach, Chabiso, thank you so much, my brother. You should tell that to Maria. Kendra, happy birthday to one of the best producers in Windhoek, Stax Major. That's what I wanted to do now. Stax, happy birthday to you, and a big shout out for the people that don't know. Stax Major is the producer of a lot of hit songs like Skipper. Skipper, he did almost Tracy's whole album as well. So happy birthday to that man. He's doing Pray was produced by him as well. So, and he also produced for Captain Tracy and also for Black Diamonds. So guys, that's the producer. He's gonna be I have a feeling he's gonna be the producer of the year. So Pandu, he has a bar next to him. Maria, I know you miss me. Maria, my condolences to you, and I hope you and your family are cool. And I hope, I don't know how to say this stuff, but hey, Maria, I hope you are doing well and you're better. And are you back in Namibia? Let me know. Are you back in Nem, or you are back where you went? You know, you were wenting most. You were traveling. You're not driving. Medusalem says, ek is in die kantoor hier in Omea. Gee sound wil met our cherries. Ek kan nie vir jou dit gee nie. Good afternoon, watching from Blag of Verschenk. Blag of Verschenk, Russia. Russia mag die vrede nie. Russia mag die vrede nie. So, thank you for tuning in from Russia. The code for Lutherans is 063. Yeah, it's 063. Roviera is confusing you with Maria from the MMC. Sorry to learn about your bro Strong's body. Oh, ek het gedink is Maria, like, ek het gedink regtig is Maria. So, ek moet altyd profiles kyk. So, Olga, good morning, Mitch. All grown, eh? Can just imagine how you used to cry in church for wanting to attend Sunday school after church. Yeah, I'm a PK, so I really used to like Sunday school. And you know what we used to do is Sunday school was just a thing for me, man. So it was life, and I used to like to read the Bible a lot. So so Kochas en mense, Bekers fam, mevrou Bekers Tisha, Kendra, I'm in swak op my friend. Ek wil eens jou comment lees. Your girl is watching. Annette, how are you, my girl? Please explanation yourself. Shalago, die lewer is nog gesond. Tayshawn is hier on Shalago. So before we went in to our morning motivational audio for the day, like, you know, jy get mos hoe sê ek altyd, you cannot always be your motivator. You have to have somebody. You have to have somebody, and you need to also hear the right words from the right person. So, asseblief my mense, before we go in, hierso is ou steaks met play in jou band. Hier is ou steaks met play in jou band. bly in jou band. Asseblief, drink your water and mind your business. Asseblief, that's what the song said. This song is basically, I think this song was released like back in the 2010, 12. And basically it says, the lady loves me and I love the lady. Why are other people interfering in our business? And without further ado, our motivational audio for the day is called Consistency. I need you guys to listen to this because it goes hand in hand with the topic we have today. The topic of today is, what is generational health? Is it important? How do you create it? What is considered generational health? And so forth. After our motivational audio, as we do every morning, we are going to talk about generational wealth. So let's get into it. It is called consistency.
You are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time, because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward. And the sooner you get that, the sooner your life gets into gear.
A human being has the power to choose. We can choose. And I'm asking you, what do you see in the future for you? What brought you here today? What caused you to get up?
What matters is now, this moment, and your willingness to see this moment for what it is, accept it, forgive the past, take responsibility, and move forward.
Where have you been with your life? What has your life given to you? How do you feel about your life? Is it working? And all of us can look at where we want to go. We look at where we've been. Look at what brought us here. And I think that what brought you here, what caused you to show up, is that you not only want to make a difference in your life, but you want to make a difference in somebody else's life. So when you look at yourself and you look into the future, what do you see? What do you see yourself doing differently? Who will be with you? Who will be around you? Will it be a life of contribution, a life of adventure, a life of excitement? What will be different about you? See, whatever you see, it's important that you take responsibility to become the kind of person that can produce those results. Who you have become up to this point has produced what you have. Your earning power, your lifestyle, the relationships that you have.
I know what his rituals are, because your life comes from your rituals. If you don't develop the ritual, you're kidding yourself. And there are rituals that put you in state, and there are rituals that take you out of state. And what about that are you grateful for? What do you focus on that makes you feel grateful? How does it feel when you're really, truly feeling filled with gratitude? If you wanted to be excited about your life right now, and you were willing to be excited, you were willing to buck everybody else's trend, what could you feel excited about in your life if you wanted to feel excited? What could you get excited about if you're really focused on it and you really took it in? And you weren't in a negative place. What could you get excited about if you wanted to be excited in your life?
The most valuable investment you can make, again, is in yourself and in the connections around you and connecting with the right people. In particular, you need to focus on assets that make you mobile. Mobility itself is an asset now. Liquidity itself is an asset.
If you ask a different question continuously, not once, continuously, you will get a different answer. Lousy questions create what? Lousy answers. Ask a better question, get a better answer. Now here's what I want you to get. I want you to get that you can change your state. How fast, guys? How fast? How fast? And if you get the habit of doing it, you'll have a different life.
You've decided that you're not going to allow your circumstances to define you. You've decided that you're not going to allow the events, the things, the people, life, determine who you become.
A man is about responsibility. And I think a man, a true man, knows he's the head but plays, the tail.
What? What in the chicken breast milk was that at the last? Okay, I don't really understand the last part, but he says a man knows he is the true head but plays the tail. What does that mean? I just wish Cleaning Glover was here, but one of you guys, if you caught that and you know what he means by that, a man knows he is the true head but he plays the tail. Let me know, and also let me know in the comments, what did you take away from this motivational audio that we had today called Consistency? Let me know, and I'm gonna play us some music still. En terwijl ons hier zo wacht, hier komen ons in met Street Kids. What's your number?
Come a picking up, till it's super yamoy, so fine and sexy. Can I get your number? Can I get your number? I wanna call you later to know you better.
What's your 081? Can I have it? What's your 085? Can I have it? So give me that number, baby.
What's your number? What's your number? What's your number? Can I have your number? What's your number? What's your number? What's your number? Can I get your number? Give it to me now. 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 What's your number? What's your number? What's your number? Can I have your number? What's your number? What's your number? What's your number? Can I get your number? Blue Chili, Capro Productions. What's your number? Love Visa. What's your number? Martina. What's your number? Can I have your number? What's your number? Bonita. What's your number? Anita. What's your number? Can I get your number? What's your number? Pepsia. What's your number? Jennifer. What's your number? Can I get your number? Give it to me now. mo di no catch catch. What you do best, you never stop the rest. I'm a silent skill and you know my baba. I'm a lecture and you love quite door. Superstar was going as my business. Shimula is a sign of love. I shy, I'm a sweet 16. Pula agent, now a superstar. Tanda diki, tanda diki. High candy crashes, let's tanda ranja. Fresh my bonnet, spirit up, spirit on. Shaya, Lengoma. Betty Love, Neploma. Superstar, KKM, Ukumutu Yabona. Living life like a superstar. I wish you go my push. Ready money, got no question. That you can do a 15. Living life like a superstar. I wish you go my push. Ready money, got no question. That you can do a 15.
Today, the things are on me. On me. Yes, of course, I got Bula, baby. I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling fun, I'm feeling marvelous. I've got the flow that will keep you on the dancing floor. Yes, I'm a money spender. I spend cash, you can ask a bomber. This is the fresh, the Godfather. A superstar, baby.
We dedicate this to the 16.
Yeah, boy. It's exactly 5 minutes past the hour of 9. And that was Superstar from Fresh Family. These were the most pumping groups back in the late 2000s. It's them, it's the Street Kids. That's What's Your Number from Street Kids. Tell me if you remember that. So let's dive into the motivational quote, and let me just give you my pointers that I took. My first pointer is, what has your life given to you? What has my life given to me? I think the way that I set up my life has put me in positions where I have a lot of connections, and most of all, the best decision that I've ever done is, and to sum it up, is my life has given me joy, because I decided at a young age that I'm gonna follow what I want to do, and that was comedy. And I made that decision back in 2015, and I decided to do it full time. So that brought me joy, that brought me happiness, that brought me peace. So that's what my life gave me so far. So far, I wouldn't say I'm 100% where I really want to be, but so far my life has given me that. My second point is, what could you feel excited about in your life? If you have to say, I'm excited about my life today, what is the thing that what is the thing that you can say I'm excited about being Mich? Is that being Mich, I think I'm very unpredictable. I would stand up with an idea tomorrow, and do it. And that's one of the things, or one of my strengths, that I know. If I have an idea, I do it and fail if I have to fail. And if it succeeds, it succeeded. But any idea I get, I do it. I wanna fail and see. I wanna fail in life while I know I did the best. I tried everything that came to my mind, and if I failed, I know it's all me. It was not anybody else. So, and my third point is, better questions create better answers. I might have to agree with that. Like Michael Amushelelo always says, we would be like, yo, how much do you have the coupons for a bottle? This is just an example. I don't want to go off topic, but how much do you have the coverage for a bottle? Instead of be like, how much do you have the set ons by a mark a bottle store up of sewer? Like, that's just me. That's just my way. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments what you think. What you think he meant with that. Better questions create better answers. Those were basically my pointers that I took from the motivational audio that we had. And now we're gonna dive into the topic of the day. And I'm just gonna give you the topic. And you guys are gonna comment on the topic. And what we were talking about, what the topic was about, is generational wealth. Let me give you the definition of it. Generational wealth refers to assets passed on by one generation of a family to another generation. And those could be bonds, those could be stocks, those could be property, those could be investment, those could be money, monetary value, So that's generational wealth. And I wanted to know from you guys, as a man or as a woman, do you think at your age right now, you're at your late 20s or you're at your late 30s, early 30s, do you think generational wealth is important? Do you want to do it? Because this is not something that is forced. It's only certain people can do it and really focus on, I really want my kids to earn from what I'm creating today. It's just certain people that believe in legacies and all that. Some people just want comfortability in life. That's it. I want a job. I want a wife. I want a house, 3-bedroom house. I want a nice job, nice 2 cars. And that's it. That's my life. I want to be comfortable. And that's it. But some people want to push for 3-4 generations. Some people want to hand over something. Some people want to hand over a building. You know that if you have a job, like me right now, if you have a job, I cannot pass on this job to my kid. If I'm fired today, I cannot say, or if I die today, I cannot say, Mich, you can take my position. I cannot do that. But if you build wealth, you can actually do that. If you die, you can say, who in my kids is interested in business, so he's going to take over the family business. So let me know. Let me know, are you interested in building generational wealth? Because it's really important. It's really important sometimes. And I know some people are just not interested in it, but let's check what amount is considered generational wealth. Let's look, a short answer. Generational wealth is achieved when you have accumulated enough investment to pay for your family's living expenses in perpetuity, without touching the principal. If you are looking for a specific number like 10 million, you are going to be disappointed. So even 10 million is not enough. Not even 10 million is enough to say, it's for my generation. But like I said, some people, everybody success story or success standards is different. I could say I'm successful as I'm sitting here because I can pay my rent, I have a car, so I can say, judging from 5 years back to now, I'm successful, I can say, because if I put my standard of success on that, having a car, having a house, being able to pay for any let's say, to sculpt or whatever, and I can have a good living, and I say that's my standard of success. I don't need to go ask anybody else something. Then I am successful with my standards. But with generational wealth, it's something else. It's something else. And I think if I have to guess a number, it should be around 300 let's say 3 to 400 million. And that should not only be in cash, it should be in property, it should be in bonds, and it shouldn't move a comma if your son withdraws a $10 million. So that's what I see generational wealth as. So please let me know in the comments, why do you think, and there was this thing that I saw on Facebook. Black people will put together money for alcohol, but not to start a business. Sorry, guys. It was funny for me. Really, it was funny, and it's true at the same time. It was funny and it's true at the same time. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? As blacks, we can put together money for alcohol, but not to start a business. And the other side is as well, we have been deprived of creating generational wealth. Like, people believe that we can't do it right now. Like, some of the people are like, no, because we have been slaves, we have been what? We cannot do it right now. We cannot compete at that level. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about that, but if you guys give me something to say about that, I would. So let me know, is it important for you to create generational wealth? Do you want to leave a legacy? Do you want to pass on something to your kid? Or do you just want to be comfortable? What is your take? Medisalem says, we enjoy you with your mic, bro. Okay, thank you, Grotman. Colin Malume, Mora Grota Mora. Yeah, some of us enjoy the moment, says Colin. Colin, just let me in on a little bit about that. Like, just give me some substance or backstory on that. I know people that really don't care. Like, they don't care how they're gonna go to work tomorrow. They'll have their last $50 and go spend it. They just want to live for the moment. And really, these people really believe in that, and it works out for them. I don't know how it works out for them. The next morning, you will see this person at work. I don't know how it works out for them, because I'm future scared. Like, I am future scared. I overthink stuff. I'm like, so I'm at work right now. I'm already thinking about when it's 4:30, what am I going to do? I'm already thinking about that. So I believe in building generational wealth, and I don't like to be comfortable. I like to be taken out of my box. So I understand some people just want to be comfortable. Like, I asked once I asked these two girls the same question, like we heard in our motivational audio of the day. If you're going to wait for somebody to help you, you're wasting your time. But these two girls, they're sisters, and they used to be at our school. And after like few years, I was working at Pick and Pay. And I was like, on the park, I was a merchandiser. And they gave us a goede pak and like the groceries. So I was doing that, and I didn't see the other girl. I didn't see the girl that it's actually the girl that knows, and that's the time that the Golf 3 of so it's uitgekom and what. And then I took her bags to the car. And mind you, I just finished my grade 12 and all that. Took her bags to the car, and the girl was like, Mich. I'm like, yo, ooh, whoa. Imagine, this person actually failed grade 10, and she has her own car, She's working at a bank. And she failed grade 10. I finished my grade 12 and I'm at Pick and Pay. And this is what happened. She actually gave me a $50 tip. I took that $50 and I went home. I quit that day. That day I quit my job. So I asked her one day, like, I saw your sister. Your sister is always at big shops drinking and what. And I asked her, like, what's up with you? You know, what's up with you? And she told me, my parents died and I have nothing to live for. I said, your sister told me that, but why are you still thriving in life? You know, and mind you, she didn't do good at school, but she told me she has a diploma in what and what. So now she left school at grade 10. So she was doing these courses for 2 years and then got a job and then started from her job and did other stuff like in accounting. And she got a diploma, she got a degree. She told me she has a degree, and this is a person that really failed grade 12. I grade 10. And she told me, no, my parents died and we were only 2. So I knew nobody will help me in my family. People will just point the finger at me. So I used that as fuel. And I said, I am never gonna be a person that people look down on just because my parents are not there anymore. And I sat down and I was like, wow, this is 2 people this is blood that went through the same process, but the way they took the obstacle or what happened in their life is very, very different. This one decided, my parents died. I went through a lot. I went through depression, and I don't have nothing to lose. I'm going to drink, I'm going to do whatever. And this one said, my parents died. And I'm not going to be the person that people look down on. I'm going to push. I'm going to better my life. I'm going to do what? So it's perspective, the way you look at your obstacles or whatever in life. That's just how I take it. Like, it's like you could go through the same thing and you could fall for it, and the other person could also go through the same thing and they could use it as fuel. So I always take it as it's perspective. So if you think that that's your level of comfortability is your level, you just want a job, a good paying job, and what, by all means do that. Don't do it because other people are doing it. Don't go out there and try to hustle. Don't go out there and try to start a business. If it's not your interest, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay with comfortability, and that's it. But if you feel like you want to push further than what you are or where you are right now, do it by all means, because it's all perspective. To me, it's all about perspective. So, yep, let me read one comment. Stanley the RN, as Meron says, generational wealth is accumulated through the different generations of the specific family or a business. If I want to accumulate generational wealth for my family at this stage, I'm born in 80s. So it means I have to start from zero balance and investments. We can't compare our needs and wants because our backgrounds played a very crucial role in our current state of resources. True. Very true. Because look at an average black person has to take care of family. That's how we were raised. If you start working, you have to look after your family, your little sister, your brother, your mother, or so. So we have something to really. We always what do they call it? It's called black tax or something. So we cover for weddings. We cover for funerals. In other ethnic groups, it doesn't happen. Normally, it doesn't happen. People just put it. You have to afford to die today. That's what Can you afford to die today? That's what your people will ask you in other ethnic groups. But to us, and look at this. Here's the difference. What I also wanted to ask is, do you think it's an advantage of putting your kid through private school? Because look at this. If I put my kid in a private school, whose kids are going at that school is the guys that own probably Fernmart, what these companies, and my kid becomes friends with these kids. He stands a better chance to have connections when they grow up, because these guys are gonna give pass on these companies to their kid, and my kid could know this kid directly, and if he wants to start a business, because they were already friends, they were the same school. Trust is everything. They can start the business. He can become a supplier to them easily. But now you have a kid in a government school. He has to work 10 times more harder. Or kid that failed grade 10 or what, but he's at a government school. He has to work 10 times more harder. So sometimes I think we have to give our kids unfair advantages if we also want to create this generational wealth thing. Like, put your kid in positions where he can do it for his kids, because for us right now, if you're past 32 and you're still working, do not even think, not past 30, like, let me just say, if you're past 30 and you come from a background that your parents were not rich or what, just forget about trying to create generational wealth. But if you want it to happen for your next generation or so, put your kid in positions where he can do it for the next generation. That's all I would say. So the Medusalam says, at times it's not about how much you accumulate for tomorrow, but as long as you know there is something for your kids to start from and roof to sleep under. That's why we should not make our kids used to getting everything on the silver plate. Yeah. Let me think about this. So I understand you, and that's why I said it's all about perspective. It's all about, if that's how you want it to go, by all means do it. Don't do something you're not interested in, because at the end of the day, you are gonna shoot yourself in your foot. Nobody else. It's gonna be you. So just do, if it's anything, just do it because you are interested in it and you want to do it and you're passionate about it. Do not compare yourself with other people because you don't know what or at what stage they had to start. Some people got inherited money and they're at that position, and then they just go with the flow. Some people probably got sponsors. Some people really worked hard to be where they are, and now you're competing with this person. You're gonna end up losing. So don't do it because other people are doing it or forcing you to do it. Do it because you're passionate and you really are interested in that field of doing it. So with that said, guys, please let me know in the comments what you think and what your thoughts are around generational wealth. Can we do it still? Is it important? And if you have some tips on creating it as a belief, let me know. And while we are waiting to get into the news, here is Composure from Ethnics.
Oh, let me hold ya, put my hands all around ya. Every time I'm around ya, I lose my composure.
I want you to hold me, put your arms all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure.
Believe in me, like I believe in you, girl. Would you be with me? Like I wanna be with you, girl. realizing she knocked me off my feet, Mike Tyson. Your vibe is tranquilizing, yeah. I like you, girl, so do you like me? You got the sauce and the anointing. Can you be my wife and I'm your husband? Ogana boro piano game aga for lifespan. Ila mangandi kukwatenda foka kalamana. Ino piana imbala mano la rukumana. Ondu de yango si lakte nyama tu nyama. Ino lina nangi totoko kama si payama.
Inaware kumbimuna, kumbimuna, bimunove. Inaware kumbitara, kumbitara, bitarove. Inaware kumbivanga, kumbivanga, bivangove. Oh, anje, oh, it.
Oh, let me hold ya. Put my hands all around ya. Every time I'm around ya, I lose my composure.
I want you to hold me. Put your arms all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure. Chichenjira inde kachiye kulia kwa yaroro kuhuro mundu nguhe kuvanga. Kwa yari muna muru ya vede puno mundu nguhe kuvanga. Mutawe unoro torea. Podia indin dini nondi. Oh munyono mutima beuraye. I'm in by and I'm out. I don't need to be told what I need to do now. You are the one that I want. Inaware kumbimuna, kumbimuna, bimunove. Inaware kumbitara, kumbitara, bitarove. Inaware kumbivanga, kumbivanga, bivangove. Oh, anje, oh, it.
Oh, let me hold ya. Put my hands all around ya. Every time I'm around ya, I lose my composure.
I want you to hold me. Put your arms all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure. Inaware kumbimuna, kumbimuna, bimunove. Inaware kumbitara, kumbitara, bitarove. Inaware kumbivanga, kumbivanga, bivangove. Oh, anje, oh, it.
Oh, let me hold ya. Put my hands all around ya. Every time I'm around ya, I lose my composure.
I want you to hold me. Put your arms all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure. Interlude on the beat, baby.
Another nice one if you want to relax and chill, you bet. I've got a feeling that tonight's gonna be the night. A special feeling telling me all's gonna be alright. So I'm gonna sunrise till I see the morning light. Then it's in that so I don't have no time to fight. Yeah. Cause I'm in my good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Good time. Cause I'm in my good vibes. Good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Yeah, good time. As kiss man, I need a time. Tight out of cow, man stress the time. Hockey ever that I come who get man. Mumata kwedita da hasa I goede man.
Kom ons deel gedachte, laat die stof staan. Geet die zak en die rijdt, laat die gate staan. Met die mold en die zol, ons is aan die gaan. Dan laat die pot en die peep, laat ons aan gaan.
That tonight's gonna be the night. A special feeling telling me all's gonna be alright. So I'm gonna sunrise till I see the morning light. Then it's in that so I don't have no time to fight. Yeah. Cause I mean my good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Good time. Cause I mean my good vibes. Good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Yeah, good time. Uze, Fera, Desname, Gazi, Desdiza. Never come to the body to dollar. What we came for? Triumph, stress me bro, rustig me bro. Voorzichtig van niks, zoek nie Jenny. Is a gin and juice, side is very good. And a happy babe, the neck hang net. I've got a feeling that tonight's gonna be the night. A special feeling, telling me all's gonna be alright. So I'm gonna sunrise till I see the morning light. Clinics in the light, so I don't have no time to fight. Cause I'm in my good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Good time. Cause I'm in my good vibes. Good vibes. And I'm having a good time. Yeah, good time. For my chimbo sekas. King.
It's exactly 35 minutes past the hour of 9, and you are still tuned in to the Morning Mich show. For the news today, another newborn among latest COVID-19 cases. Babies, especially newborns, are increasingly added to the daily COVID-19 statistics, with yet another 3-month-old baby among the newest infections. No COVID-19 death was reported. According to the Ministry of Health and Social Services, the country recorded 404 new positive cases from 1,508 results in the last 24 hours reporting cycle, which represents a 26.8% positivity ratio. Die goede gaan net op. Die goede gaan net. Guys, I hope you guys are still keeping safe. You guys are still keeping safe there, and you were still considerate of other people around you. Health Minister Dr. Kalumbi Shangula said that Omusadi region recorded the highest number, namely 119, and making up 29.4, followed by Commerce with 90, constituting to 22.2%. We are also reporting 20 new reinfections, with Commerce recording the highest, namely 8, making up 40% of all new reinfections, he said. Shangula stated that among the confirmed cases, 52 are learners, 4 teachers, 11 students, and 23 healthcare workers. He added that 15 cases have received 1 dose of vaccine, 72 cases are fully vaccinated, one case received a booster dose, and 17 vaccinated cases did not specify the number of doses they received. Of the new cases, 299 cases, accounting for 74%, are unvaccinated. Guys, is it safe for us to send our kids back to school without the vaccination? That's what I want to know. Do you guys think it's safe to, because when are the schools starting around the 10th, or is it the 10th? Is it safe for us to send our kids back to school. Since 2020, it was really a difficult year for the education, for the Ministry of Education, because they really had to scramble on how the kids can be educated from home, how they can go shifts, It was really difficult for them, and I checked in the other news today that the Ministry of Education allocated 51 million, whereby 37 million is already used for stationaries. I wanted to know, ever since my kid started going to school, I'm buying stationery. So what schools are getting this stationery, or is this stationery for teachers? Please somebody help me in these comments, because I don't know, because they always give us like a list of stationery, and I know I bought stationery for my kid even last year. So I want to know which schools get this stationery. That's what I want to know. So in our next top story, the festive season records fewer accidents, more fatalities. Close to 200 vehicles were found to be not roadworthy and removed from Namibian roads during the festive season, a season that is also recorded recorded to detention of 75 drivers found driving under the influence of liquor. Oh my God, what in the chicken breast milk are you guys thinking, going to the coast and you think you're gonna be drunk and you'll pass that roadblock? And guys, if you are gonna go as a team, if you are drinking, you are not driving. Talk to each other, guys. You cannot. How many cars? There is like 200 of them that were found not to be roadworthy. Now, how many of them probably passed through? Because I believe they didn't check every car. Like some of them would be, I've also walked there before, so I know some of the cars go through. But how many of them were not stopped? Guys, please do not drink and drive, because I saw a video of a big boy, the Grootmanne, coming from Oganya. I think he was coming from Oganya, and the back side of the car was totally totaled, and things were like falling off from the car, and he was swerving from one a line to another, but he was still driving, and it was a Windhoek number plate, and I believe he was probably on his way to Windhoek, and he knew he was drunk. And there is a video on Facebook. I think Sean Note also put it on their group. Go check it out. That's really, really dangerous. You think you are the only drunk driver probably on the road, and you'll meet your match. Do not drink and drive, as a belief, Owens. According to the police report for the period of 15 to 28 December, 3,277 summonses were issued with a total monetary value of 3,372,000, while 162 drivers were given courtesy warnings. Ek wil ook 'n warning kry, net 'n warning. A total of 29,744 drivers, 25,132 male, 4,612 female. Hey, ons gaan aan, Owens. Ons gaan aan. Were screened for alcohol, of which 75 were detained for driving under the influence of alcohol. Owens, ons gaan aan. Ons gaan aan. Guys, do not try to spoil your December because you want to be funny. Do not. Why don't you just drive and then go start drinking in the coast? I'm not against it. Just start drinking at the coast. Our next top story is SA rainfall floods southern Namibia without neighborly warning. Rain in South Africa has disrupted traffic in southern Namibia, causing road closures due to flooding of the Orange River without prior warning from the neighboring country. The Roads Authority of Namibia has announced a temporary closure of the Rospina road and urged the public to make use of the Keetmanshoek Rospina route from Tuesday until further notice. The Orange River forms part of the international border between Namibia and South Africa. I once saw, the it was okay, really been flooded in Marental, and it is not a good sight. It is not a good sight. I know rain is good. Rain is good, but seeing people, these businesses have to close down. You know that these businesses have to close down if there is a flood. These businesses have to close down, and some of the time when they have to, but I know they have insurance, but some of the people don't have insurance for their houses that live nearby and so on. And when you lose it, you lost it, and that's it, and that's very sad. And I really personally I want it to rain here in Windhoek, and we haven't, that is warm. Dat is warm in Windhoek. Hey, gister ook nee. I want it to rain in Windhoek. I really want it to rain in Windhoek. So that was the news of the day. And ons sal aangaan. We are getting into it for the last segment of the show, which is called Remember This. And then we're going to go into Super Cool by J Black and Cool Under Pressure.
Came from the come up. We got our funds up. Who made the game high? Who make the boss moves? You know who run shit? We pack the whole juice. We got all the niggas talking, but they know how a nigga walked in. Super cool. 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 Yeah. Super cool. I hopped in the game straight coolin'. Playing pool by a pool that's pooling. I slide in the girl DM. Her bless, I got a new BM. But screw that, my ex is a 10. And with the pen, I stay scoring Benzem. They mixing politics with business. They hate me, but they love my music. How we gon' fuck with them? Forgiveness is something that we can't give them. All my niggas sipping scissor. Got your girl going bizarre. Beraira kushambeya. They thirsty vapor meya. I'm a hater cause I hate haters. We dropping bombs like we Al-Qaeders. Came from the come up. Came from the come up. We got our funds up. We got our funds up. Who made the game high? Who made the game high? Who make the boss moves? Who make the boss moves? You know who run shit? You know who run shit? We pack the whole juice. We pack the whole juice. We got all these niggas talking. But they know how a nigga walked in. Super cool. 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 Super cool.
Hot damn, the girls over here. Double cup up, the man of the year. I check in the vans up in here. Then bless up, but shitty up in here. No lie, shitty up in here. We alright, my crew up in here. Just up flapping that ass over here. She a Anamansagi, and I really don't care. Whoa!
Super cool when I come through. I sound too cool, let me listen with the old school. Still got a flow like an infinity pool. This is not what you used to. Got a color girl and she rolls on my dude. Ain't playing games, I'll die for the crew. Making revenue, Independence Avenue. Super cool chillin', no stress nigga. Check how we living. Girl so bad she go twerk in a legging. Girl so bad she go hard in the DM. All she want is the D, but I'm super cool.
Ha, super cool. Came from the come up, came from the come up. We got our funds up, we got our funds up. Who made the game high? Who made the game high? Who make the boss move? Who make the boss move? You know who run shit? You know who run shit? We pack the whole juice. We pack the whole juice. We got all these niggas talking, but they know how a nigga walk in. Super cool, 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 super cool. We got our thumbs up. Who made the game high? Who make the boss moves? You know who run shit? We pack the whole juice. We got all these niggas talking, but they know how a nigga walk in. Super cool, 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 cool. Rambongo menga idepo, Rambongo menga idepo, Rambongo menga idepo, Mashonda na maipa emba, Rambonda nanga idepo, Rambonda nanga idepo, Rambonda nanga idepo, Mashongo mo maipa emba, Rambongo monga idepo, Rambongo monga idepo, Rambongo monga idepo, hey, Mashongo mo maipa emba. Mashongomo, Mashongombe, Mashondana, hey, hey, Mashewe, Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashewe, Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashi Kurama, Mashewe, Kurama, Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga Mashewe, Kurama, Rambonda nanga ide, Rambonda nanga ide, Rambonda nanga ide. All goes down in the DM. See me rolling in the BM, couple niggas tryna hate. I can relate, cause they all wanna be him. Alicia's my senior in high school. I think she was head girl. I was lucky just to see the legs. I would always wonder what that mouth do. Opura tene kovide, konoruwe. Ngatuka nyano shimbere, ngatuka chile mo shindene. Ngatuka vare umafere. Opura tene kovide, konoruwe. Ngatuka nyano shimbere, ngatuka chile mo shindene. Ngatuka vare umafere, fere. Kurama, mashi kurama, mashi kurama, mashi kurama, mashi we, kurama, mashi kurama, mashi kurama, mashi kurama, mashi we, kurama. Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga, mashi we, kurama. Rambonda nanga ide, Rambonda nanga ide. It's only time, Shimba Uto Vinambi was only none, could only find the only thing that owed me time. Had to earn it, I deserve it, show me mine. My nigga, yours on the other side. I exercise the spirit since my brother died. I can't define the feeling, limit number 9. I had to find, I had to grind, I had to shine. Opura tene kovide, konoruwe. Ngatuka nyano shimbere, ngatuka chile koshinen. Nigga they hating, nigga origen. Omarorero, Omarorero, uyembwi. Cover Wamun, Mashe Oden, Cover Wamun, Mashe Oden, tell him Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Oden, Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Kurama, Mashe Oden, Kurama. Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga ide, Rambongo menga, Mashe Oden. Rambonda nanga ide, Rambonda nanga ide, Rambonda nanga ide.
kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time nandi mole tochesa kala kuna konaza for the first time kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time nandi mole tochesa kala kuna konaza for the first time kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time nandi mole tochesa kala kuna konaza for the first time kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna kale kuna kale kuna kala kuna konaza for the first time kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time oh nandi mole tochesa kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time kese kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the first time but let me take you from the hood to the class and then I take you from the class to the ghetto cause your people have to call a name kasi or cause your people open up or something but let me take you from the hood to the class and then I take you from the class to the ghetto cause your people have to call a name kasi or cause your people open up or something kala kuna konaza for the first time ukale kuna konaza for the second time kala kuna konaza for the first time kase kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time Lani what kind Polovi Pele Chesa Kala kuna konaza for the first time kase kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time nandi mole tochesa kala kuna konaza for the first time kase kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time nandi mole tochesa kala kuna konaza for the first time kase kume nandi mole tochesa ukale kuna konaza for the second time.
Yep. As we are getting to the end of the show, it's exactly 55 minutes past the hour of 9, and you are tuned in to the Morning Mich show. Here we are cracking, we ain't lacking. As a belief. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And for the last segment of the show, the Remember This segment, the object for today for Remember This is called the Pet Rock. The Pet Rock was created in 1976 on February, and let me explain it to you because I know a lot of people don't know about it. But the Pet Rock is, this guy came up with an idea. He calls it the invention, but I'm saying it's an idea to put this little googly eyes on a rock and sell it for $4 each. But this is the catch. The people didn't buy the rock because of the rock, but his packaging was very smart. His packaging was beautiful. It was something, the type of packaging he did was something that was not done before, because back in those days people just like to package anything like just in a small box and pump. But he did the extra. The package that the Pet Rock was in looked like a small handbag that the Pet Rock can slip in. Looked like a house for the pet, and that's why people actually bought it. The packaging looked very fly, and this guy actually made over $10 million from this, and that was in the first week of sales. And I think he got investors off that, and he started his own firm, which was called Rock Bottom Productions, and this guy became a multi-millionaire from this product, and it was very popular back in the days. I don't think they still do it now, but it was very popular back in the day. I myself didn't have one, but I knew of it. People also used to put it in the little flower pots. So it was a hit. And this is, you see why I run with every idea I get. And if it fails, it failed. This is a simple rock, and he just put those googly eyes on the rock, and this man made 10 million in the first week of sales, and he is a multi-millionaire. What he did was start a business that will fund his original idea or his vision. His vision was to start a firm, a production firm, and just like some people also do, they'll get a job, and this job will be funding their music career also. So guys, whatever you do, be consistent like we said, and when you are a go-getter, go out there and get it, and don't do it because people you see other people doing it. Do it because you're passionate about it and you are really interested in doing it. And from me, I love you and I'm out. I'm gonna leave it with Sunny Boy Weekend featuring Ethnics.
Andrew, crazy man. Music, woo. Made in Namibia. Ethnics, yeah. Made in Namibia. Let's go. Yes, yeah. Just shut. The Chile they in, the Funja they out. The Sunny they in, the rest they out. I make the noise without the mouth. These boys only know how to shout. So bow down to the king of the music. I guarantee you if I'm in it then it's good shit. Music is my molotov. And making hits, that's my protocol. I flow ethnic without the ethics. I think it's basic, you think it's sexy. What you expect when you get Andrew on the beat? Keep your comments to yourself. This is year 16. Wash ya.
Hello, pakamunda molola. Me kulo ke pomuto ta kongo shila. Ai, ntika kongo shivelelwa. Genza vitu mumbo anti hambelelwa. Vakwetu opongo muli hano. Nanti palange nando uhayo mwenyo. Kwaluvala ngundane mono. Shashina ndia ntikale fio. Aponi kombrungu vandu miri ya no chimpino. Kungira kwetu konyopo chipanga nja upura kambi wa mkambarara. Tate wakara kongo ngama kwenu ngombo njiri kumuriri.